Puppet King exist, and I remember seeing so many of them many years ago, and I remember feeling the same way about it then as I feel about it now. It's fucking garbage. You think a monster that special summons himself when your opponent searches a monster would be good. Well, he has no protection. What that mean? He's going in raw with no condom. He doesn't deter your opponent from actually searching a monster because he don't do shit. Since he says when and not if, he can actually miss timing, and if he stays on the field for too long, he kills himself. But to be fair, he's probably not going to be on the field till your next turn's in phase because you're not playing this motherfucker. Side note, the OCG text states he can only special summon himself when your opponent adds a monster from their deck to the hand. The TCG clearly doesn't specify this, and there's no ruling, so it would seem that you could special summon him if a monster is added from the graveyard or banished, which would make him better than his OCG counterpart, but he's still some fucking garbage, bruh. I'm not saying Puppet King had to be good, I'm just saying it's some shit now. Puppet Queen has the same special summon effect the King does, including the win, but she doesn't kill herself if she's been on the field for too long. Thank you for that. It also summons a level 7 Earth Warrior when summoned, which is obviously meant for the King, but fuck him. Some good level 7 main deck Earth Warriors are Dreadnought Dunker, Blockbacker, Lord Gaia, Buster Bladers, Meteor Dragon. It's a fucking shame when a War Rock is the best of anything.
Terrible.
But I'd rather summon Meteor Dragon over Puppet King, despite Queen boosting your Earth Warriors by a stack till the end of the next turn if you do so, because he actually does something. If Meteor Dragon special summoned himself like Bashaleo does without the banishing, he'd be aight, but he don't. I understand Queen and King are the only 2 puppet chest cards we received in the TCG, and I wouldn't be opposed to Konami giving us the rest of them. But if Queen and King are any indication, they probably gonna suck too. Thanks for watching. Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal in the description, and so is my Discord server link. Now,
what's the question?
Have you thought about doing mini reviews for other card games like Magic or Pokemon? Yes, I've thought about it, and it's not off the table, but clearly I haven't done that shit right now. And as far as creating another channel for that, I will create another channel for that, because this shit right here is for Yu-Gi-Oh only. However, I kind of am hesitant because even though I'm not technically starting over if I create another channel, I would still be starting over. So I haven't really decided if I really want to go through all that shit again. I see you use a clip, I'm correcting you, with Smug. With these, the greatest of ease, so I assume you play fighting games. Me playing fighting games and actually playing them are completely different. I don't play them seriously. It takes too much time for that, and I respect the fuck out of those motherfuckers that do it professionally or play it more than I do. I don't care enough about fighting games to do that. However, I do watch tournaments on occasion. Well, I don't really watch them. It's just like background noise when I'm doing something else. But yes, I'm somewhat aware of fighting games. Which ones you aware of? I'm not answering that fucking question. As far as legacy support concerned, do you prefer when the bad archetype finally functions, or when an archetype that was already kind of good is pushed to catch up? I prefer both happen, but I mainly care, air quotes here, when a bad archetype finally fucking functions. I guess outside of Dark Lords, because they still some fucking shit. It's kind of like they didn't get support like at all. Are you rude in real life or just for your videos? But then after that, this person says, I like your videos, keep going. So which one is it? Do you like that I'm rude according to you? Because nobody else said that I'm rude except you. So you believe that I'm rude, but at the same time you say you like it. So do you like that I'm rude, or are you complaining about it? But anyway, I don't consider myself rude. Sure, people can say that, and I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. No, I'm not rude. I'm a nice person. No, that never came out my mouth except that particular time. I'm just saying, I don't consider myself a rude person, but sure, I can see why you could say that I'm rude. Am I like this in real life? Yes.
What else?
Have you considered IT as a secondary job or skill? Here's some useless trivia for you. Way back in 2011, I was actually in school for networking, but then I decided to do this shit right here full time. So yes, I considered it, but obviously I ain't doing that shit right now. We have multiple music themes in the game, lyricless, melodious music, gen, symphonics, orchestras, and even cyber dancers. Do you feel that rap or hip hop is too new or culturally foreign for Konami to base an archetype on? No, I do not. My worry, but I'm not really worried because I'm not really attached, is that hip hop or rap or whatever, if they capture it in an archetype, they might be too on the nose with it and they may lean too far into stereotypes. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here, okay? I know it just ain't black people that like hip hop and rap, but you know niggas are attached to some hip hop and rap. Let's just be honest. So I could foresee that some may be offended by their representation of it, because it's my shit, right? You know that's how people think when they're attached to something. I'm just saying. So I'm more worried about that than them actually doing it. But you saw what they did with D-Boys. On the nose. What do you think about the dual simulator from Master Rule Konami has teased? If it's not the Game Boy Advance games, if it's not Tag Force, and there's probably some other games that I can't think of, but I don't really give a fuck. If it ain't those games, which it isn't, I'm going in already expecting it to be shit. Konami hasn't shown us any different, so why the fuck would I think different based on their track record? And even Legacy the Duelist got an update how long after the initial release? Exactly. Took way too fucking long. What's the point of even having that shit if you don't update it? We have the internet, it's easy as fuck to update, but yet they don't do it. Hashtag what's the question? Appreciate you.
And a lot.